David Lawson, Lawson Lifestyle, powered by Realty One and the Brocken Group. Yeah, I'm a realtor. Look at me, ma. I'm a real realtor. For all your Las Vegas real estate needs, call me.
Do it!
What do you say? Oh, I didn't even see you there. How's everybody doing? My name is David Lawson, and I'd like to welcome you to my new series entitled Lawson Lifestyles, Life Lessons Learned. And each week we're going to go over different life lessons I learned through different avenues like TV shows, movies, books, yada yada. You get it. You'll start to see what we're talking about. But this is going to happen each and every week. And this week, the first episode, we're going to talk about none other than Quantum Leap. Yes, the hit 90s TV show. But before we get to that, let me tell you how this came about. The other morning I was laying in bed and I just woke up and I had a conversation with God. And I said, God, when are you going to bless me? When will I receive my blessings? And he said, son, what are you talking about? I blessed you your whole life. You're going to have to be a little more specific. I said, God, you know what I'm talking about. When am I going to get the money? I need the money. And he said, son, you want the money? You can have the money. Okay, well, but I'd rather give you the lessons that go along with the money so that when you have the money, you'll know what to do with the money. And I said, is it a choice? Oh, you know what? You haven't steered me wrong thus far. I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to see this thing through and keep going through whatever I'm going through until I get through it. And then we'll level up when the time is right. And immediately after that conversation, the thought popped in my head, Quantum Leap. I was like, Scott Bakula. Oh, what's going on? Why am I thinking about, life lessons learned. See, I read deep into everything. Quantum Leap, for those that don't know, it was a early 90s TV show, I believe. And this man would leap into people's bodies each week. Men, women, children, he'd just leap in their bodies. And I'm not talking about no freaky stuff. It wasn't that kind of show. It was, he would transport it into their bodies. And his goal each week was to figure out what was going wrong in this person's life and fix it and change their course of destiny. So there was so many different scenarios. One week it'd be, an athlete who had a problem with something and he had to fix. Anyway, he had problems he had to fix each and every week. But one of the key lessons that I learned is he spent the majority of the episode focusing on the wrong situation. And that's key to life, is a lot of times we're focused on the wrong, what we think is the problem, what we think is our purpose, and that's where our focus goes. And we don't end up leaping out. So he would sit there and he would spend most of the episode focusing on one thing. And he'd say, how come I'm not leaping? What's going on? We did this. Oh, yeah, no, you're actually here to do this. So he had the purpose wrong. And that's the thing. A lot of times in life, we have our purpose wrong. And we're like, I've done everything I can do in this area, but I'm still not leaping out. I'm still not leveling up. Well, that's when you got to take a step back and say to yourself, maybe I'm focused on the wrong thing. Because I guarantee you, if you focus on your purpose and what you're supposed to do, you will leap up to the next level. So, everybody out there, we all have a purpose. If things aren't going right, figure out why not, recalculate. Maybe you're focusing on the wrong thing, focus on the right thing, and you will level up. You will go to the next level. And the thing about that is, you level up, it doesn't get easier. There's always going to be challenges, but you got to figure out what in that moment is going to take you to the next level, and then the next level, and then the next level. And it's exciting. Because the key thing on Quantum Leap is all he wanted to do was get back home. But through his journeys, through leaping through different situations, challenges, obstacles, problems, he had so many different experiences. He learned so many different things. He embraced them all, and looking back, I'm sure it was priceless. And that's the thing, we get so caught up on, the finish line. Enjoy the journey. Take what you can from it. Experience different stuff. And then level up. What's next? Look forward to it. Embrace the challenges that come into your life. So that's the life lessons learned from Quantum Leap, at least what I learned. And if I'm not reaching anybody out there, I'm talking to myself. I'm not a motivational speaker. These are just thoughts that I have and things that go through my head. And this is stuff that I could watch and put it on YouTube, and I could watch it back and I could say, okay, you know it all, David. Why don't you just do it? So there you have it. If it's not for anybody else, it's for me. So, until next time, I'm David Lawson, Lawson Lifestyle, Life Lessons Learned, and it's only going to get better and better and better. And right now, let's pop in the graphic where I just morph out of here. Like, yeah, let's leak me out. We got some effects. No? Yeah, we're still learning. We're still learning. We'll get there. Episode 9, I'll be leaping places. I'll be morphing out of places. All right? Until next time.